Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Ejekajo enjoy. Until I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
They know. You see, my problem with Lagos State, is they know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. There was a case that even their chief pathologist then did, and where I worked, they queried it. And they
Hi from TikTok, from YouTube.
Again.
Good morning, everybody.
And we got the right
Good afternoon.
Results. So they know what they are doing. I don't want to go into details about, but they know what they are doing. There is nothing like inconclusive when it comes to autopsy. An autopsy comes out within 24 hours. And the toxicology, and I've mentioned this, it's not as if we can't do toxicology. Where I work, we do toxicology there. Except maybe there's a particular thing they are looking for that maybe we can send it to South Africa. I don't know why they had to go to US. South Africa
for an exhumed body.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
TikTok power tap, please. Power tap.
I'm telling you, for an exhumed body.
Can I say something?
TikTok power tap.
Autopsy stated time of the autopsy result is online. It shows time of death 3:30 p.m. Date of death 12th September 2023. So I think it's the toxicology case inconclusive. Yes, the autopsy.
Okay, is it okay? Okay, so the autopsy, because I actually didn't really, it's just the inconclusive that I know, but I know the toxicology wasn't taken to that place. I think it was later they took it there. I been to Philadelphia where they said what's this NMS laboratory. Philadelphia is Pennsylvania. Yeah. So to me, I know something fishy is going on.
Line that their printout, you go online, you will see it. Post-mortem report on Aloba Promise Oladimeji Ilerioluwa. Name of fire. I don't want to call the word because of flag. Aloba Promise name of fight rather. Aloba Promise Oladimeji Ilerioluwa. Date of birth 03/01/1997. Age of death. Age of fight, 26 years old, 26 years, sex, male, occupation, musician, address 3 Power Line, Eletu Ijede, Lagos State. Hospital number, not applicable. Place of Pi, Lekki. Time of Pi, 03:30 p.m. on 12/09/2023. Place of autopsy, Lassus, in brackets, autopsy room. Time/date of autopsy, 1600 hours to 1900 hours on 21st September 2023. Autopsy number C273/23. Authorization, coroner. Cause of Pi. Okay, this is also not saying unascertained. Unascertained, that's what it means, not ascertained. Thank you. Pathologist, Professor S.S. Oyemi / Dr. D.A. Sani. Report signed on 29/04/2024.
Who is the chief pathologist that did that autopsy? I think it was one in last week. But I thought about bodies actually in the military hospital.
Yeah, they did the autopsy at last week before taking the body to mob at that military mortuary. Let me say this: if anyone can send message to Darosha, Adura, and Umi and Co, please, from that page you read, Naimoli, I want them to answer the question: who dressed the body of Mohbad? Who who dressed the body of Mohbad? Because it is stated from the result that they met the body when exhumed, wore gloves, white attire, long sleeve, and a matched box short. They wore him a short that matches the clothes. Who sewed that clothes? Where did they wear him the clothes?
And then, you see, Grexy, sorry to cut you short. You see, another thing I respected the pathologist to have done. First of all, where is the physical, kind of, there's supposed to be a picture. Was it shown at the coroner inquest? The physical of the body, the physical aspect of before doing the autopsy, before they lacerate, before they start cutting and all the stuff, was the picture of Mohbad that was exhumed. In fact, immediately they supposed, as they are bringing him out, they're supposed to have, snap, make a video, the picture and everything. Was it shown at the coroner?
No, they didn't show the body as it was being taken out, or how, as I understand what you're trying to say.
That's a shoddy job. That's shoddy.
They should display the
it's part of it. It's part of it. It's like you're having a phenotype, you're having a genotype.
They were showing all the parts that they were taken and what has been done. That is what they displayed. Yeah, they never showed us the complete appearance of the body before laceration.
I.e. the head, if I'm correct, the head section.
Was it shown both the back down, the front down, the side down? That is what, when you are doing autopsy, they take picture. You're supposed to have the video, even when it's in the morgue, and you are putting that person on the slab where you are going to start doing your autopsy. It's supposed to have been, they're supposed to have, done that. But that wasn't why. That's why that person has to be petitioned. NMA too is supposed to be involved. And then another thing I want to tell you about...
The only thing I've seen on the internet, Madam Justice, the only thing I've seen on the internet is the video in there they were exhuming, which are the people around that were recording. And you will see at the casket side, towards the edge side, edge in caskets. I don't want to call the word. And, although maybe his body was already flaccid, definitely. So that's why maybe when they were carrying him, he was feeling lumpy in a way. You understand what I mean? Lumpy, like it was...
I agree.
Yeah, sure. That's good. Thank you. The video is on
so more
YouTube.
to that autopsy. I'll go and watch and see. I'll go because
You can.
Nay, sorry, just a question to Nay. So you're saying that the time of death was determined with the autopsy result.
The time was concluded on the autopsy, and that's why I was like, that result is important.
Yeah.
Don't mind them. Why did Darusha put salt in your first instance? Do you know the meaning of putting salt? That's a local way of embalming. It absorbs, it won't, the smell and all those stuff. It's going to absorb. Instead of putting that person in the morgue. You see, there are a lot of lapses, there are lots of something fishy. You understand? And where I'm really, really angry is that before they go for that autopsy, Baba Mohbad is supposed to have his own pathologist, not the daughter going. What does Blessing? What does she know about? He's supposed to have his own pathologist. Why they were at the morgue, everything has to be documented video. Yeah.
Even while Baba sent Blessing to go and witness the autopsy, Blessing could not stand it. Blessing had to tell someone, please, you can go there.
No way. You know how autopsy is being done? I've watched over 2,000 autopsies where I work. Do you know, it's like, okay, let me give an example. Maybe those people that are Muslims, I don't pay on layer, I'm a but since so, because then don't tell you let you even go score. We have a machine that can bring out the brain and they will splice everything, even the tongue and everything. How do you expect when she's not a medical person? So I was expecting from the about 18 Mohbad, the Baba Mohbad's pathologist supposed to be there.
God.
Can I say something?
That is there, and they just use that. Yes, it's supposed to be there. About 2 or 3. So what's saying they be the one even taking the pictures and everything, and even the way they were even exhuming that body is unprofessional. It's unprofessional.
Very, very unprofessional. Yeah, sorry, let me have a.
And by profession, hold on. By profession, these are experienced pathologists. Only God knows why they have been so unprofessional as they did.
No, you know normally they take all these mortuary attendants. See, those ones, they are not really trained. Only Babala, in fact, they saw on stories for him, even from where I work. Oh man, gbé body alone. In fact, there was a case to just be want to gbé body, want to see body in Ondo State. It's another person, Mama Elomi, no way. But I want to be there, my wife, don't in fact, pathologist to her. Eré tí wọ́n gbé kán tó lè presume iye owó tán sọ̀gbọ́n kán tó gbé kán ṣe òkú gbé fún so many. They are not trained.
So kò sí guarantee pé sorry Titus, I'm sorry, I just want to ask a question. So kò sí guarantee start ya photo àbí ṣe video Mohbad kó tó di pé wọ́n ṣe autopsy kò tẹ̀ sí guarantee pé Mohbad ló lọ ṣe.
In fact, I'm telling you. Will you imagine?
Yeah. My shoe.
I'm telling you.
You asked, Madam Justice, you asked why Darusha put salt or something on his during his testimony, as it's been written, allegedly, he says that
his father,
when they got home, he said when they got home, he found out that Mohbad was heavy and already smelling when we were taking him in. And he asked Adra to bring salt, so he will place it on Mohbad.
Why did you ask them? Why somebody that died just now, not up to 2 hours, is smelling and is heavy? No, make it make sense.
Thank you.
Let them get to court. Let them get to court. No, I've done. All these things, let them get to court. And by the time they have a medical personnel, a pathologist too, for Baba Mohbad, I'm sure Sanshitu will have that. By the time they start
he said from experience that when he lost, I think his grandpa or their dad or something, they had to put salt on.
So how many hours? How many hours? He immediately, the father died when? From what time to what time? The father died in the morning.
So I think that's what they should have asked his father. So it's possible that maybe they put salt on that like native way from immediately. I don't know.
Exactly. When they are not yet to bury. That's why I think they are not yet to. Even some people, they do that. Even in our own mortuary, they don't put them. Some will say, "I am not going to." They don't want them to be put in the morgue. So what they do is that they can put them in the mortuary, but not inside the freezer. So they can even bring this grinding stone, and they put it on top of them so that they will not swell. It's a form of embalming too, preservation. Are you getting me? They do that. The local way itself.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Because our bag was
some people use Orun. Sorry.
Because we read something about Mohbad body that something can happen. They can, like people think they can exchange the body, and Mohbad's dad can do the DNA and confirm that is my son.
Exactly. Yes, it's possible. Yes, it's possible. It's possible. They can take parts, all the parts that they cut, they can swap it, and they are.
I just think.
Madam Justice, I have a question. Now that the results came inconclusive, and the justice for Mohbad, through Baba Mohbad, already checked the sample again for test, of which the results is somewhere now. My question goes to DNA aspect, where the government of Lagos State or the court said it's restricted to Nigeria alone, where the autopsy where the DNA can be done.
Yeah, see, let me tell you one thing about that DNA. The DNA, see, before that DNA can be manipulated, I'm doubting it. Do you know the reason why I'm doubting it? If they use Adura, as people are speculating, it's not going to give 100%, 99.9. It can give 40%, it can give 60%. And if you are abroad, you know, when you are filing maybe for your daughter wants to, file for you, they tell you to go and do the DNA. It has to be 99.9%. If they use Adura, are you getting me? It's not going to give 99.9%. Know that. Good. And it's 99.9% that we want. Are you getting me? So, for mobile.
So what about if the result is tampered? Like someone just writes and says 99.9.
You should be Baba Mohbad will do his own now. That person here go even you see this inconclusive, by the time they bring their own, and then they can still contest it. That DNA the autopsy can still be, they can still do it. Even going in Nigeria, that okay, this is where we want it to be done. If the one they bring and they are still saying that okay, because if it's not sure he wants to, it's his son. So forget that DNA. Forget the DNA. Don't say don't lose the license. And they will take it to court. Baba Mohbad, you see, Mumi will go and do his own. Baba Mohbad will do their own. And they will match everything together. But I can tell you, if they like, let them use Adura 100 times. It's not going to be 99.9% like Liam and Mohbad.
So my question is, when I say they can tamper the result, is that
I know what you're saying.
We all
that
believe.
they will not change
what I'm saying. Let me just. We all believe that Mohbad is not father that baby. What about the baby have a father in a corner and the spiritual thing? How do you think? Because this Nigerian thing, we are all not getting. See,
that is the reason why. That is the reason why everything they have to be vigilant, and I know the lawyers too. They know how this rules in Nigeria now. Àwọn náà máa lọ ṣe tí wọn ẹrù kí wọ́n kàn máa lọ gbé síbì kan so we will bring our own and then gbogbo wa náà adé gbà pé okay that is Baba Mohbad ò ní ṣe títí wọn ni. No, make it make sense. Baba Mohbad you mean will go even though if they say don't go abroad do it in Nigeria. Baba Mohbad will even only ṣe níbi mẹ́ta. He can have 3 samples taken there from Mohbad's body. The pathologist in Mohbad go jẹ́ court náà fẹ́ gbé gbogbo ẹ̀wà kan wá ṣe. Wunmi should go and do her own. And by the time Wunmi goes and Baba Mohbad goes and they bring her Kotali and everything. So what's going on? What is going on?
TikTok power tap.
I think she does. I just want to ask a quick question about the coffin again. Is it a normal procedure for them to take just the body, or do they take the body and the coffin for autopsy?
No, okay. Normally,
do they just destroy the coffin and leave it?
It depends. Because see, the case of this Mohbad, most of the autopsy I've seen, it has not been exhumed. They are either in the morgue. I'm talking about the ones I've witnessed. It's either from the morgue, or maybe they're just bringing the person from another hospital, not the one they got. It's because it's an homicide case. So it's
exactly because it's an homicide case. Before he was buried, we figured out that it was a small coffin. His neck was bent. At least they should have brought the coffin as evidence.
I didn't think they took him when the father went to that police, or they took him to the general hospital for the body to be kept there. I didn't think it's being kept there. Forget it. they will get the exact and everything. But because of that too, that's why they couldn't, he has gone, they buried, I think about 7 or 8 days after. But that does not mean they won't know what really caused the death of that boy. No, there's nothing like inconclusive. They just want to play safe.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm sorry, I joined late though. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. I have a general question, please.
Yeah, let me just ask now, just one question, because I joined in late. I'm so sorry. Please, ma'am, the one that the autopsy and Baba Mohbad did, will they get something out of it, please? Even though they said because he was exhumed, and I don't know if you've talked about it before I joined. I don't know if they will be able to get tangible results from it, please.
See, they might get tangible results from it. It depends on the angle they took. Are you getting me? Yes. It depends on the angle. And I'm sure as they're doing it, if they find that there's something missing or something is not, they will write it there. That something is missing, and because of this that is missing, and this is what we're suspecting, they will definitely they'll put it in their report.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Sis Detola.
You're welcome.
Yes, ma'am. Can I ask my question?
Can I leave now? Okay.
Thank you so much, Justice. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the FYI. Very, very educative and tangible responses from you. Thank you so much. God bless your work.
Yeah, thank you.
Please, I want to ask you a question and then I'll
You can drop me. You can drop me. Okay, yes.
Well, we would love to see you over and over when we're here. We'd like you to come and give us professional advice and guide towards getting.
There's somebody that knows me very well. That is Madam Rich Grace. She knows me very well. I think you know her. She's part of Rich Grace. You know the man.
Is our mommy now?
Yes, she knows me. She's been to my office. So she knows me. Just tell her Justice. She will tell you about me.
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma. God bless you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for following me. I'll follow back now too. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma.
Naimoli, please, in that thing that you were
drop me. I don't know how to drop. Oh, please, can you drop me?
Okay, Naimoli, please. In the corona, the thing that you were reading earlier, did they say if Mohbad was cleaned up? Did they ask the Rosa that question that she won't wait for Mohbad to clean it up? That's number one. And then number two, was the coffin exhumed with Mohbad or it was just his body? Because I missed that part. Thank you.
Okay, on the video, I think Mr. Guresi can answer your first question because he was in the
first question. The first question.
Let me just answer her so that I can explain longer. Then from the video of the exhumation, what I saw is that I don't think they carried him with the casket. They came with a bag where they put him in. I doubt if they carried him with the casket because the casket, the main part where he was lying in, was still on ground where people were recording and all that.
Yeah, they destroyed the cover.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so which means the casket is still in that room?
Yes, it's still accessible.
Yes. Yeah, the casket was left there and they covered it with standards too. The body was put inside the body bag and taken away because anywhere they are going with any dead concerning a dead body or a corpse, they go with body bag. And your second question, the pathologist gave a report of what they saw. They did not ask any question from anybody. And when Darusha came, he was not asked any question whether Mohbad was cleaned up or not. I think the question was not asked.
I believe that's necessary. Apart from that, evidence might still be there. It is an evidence that he was buried in a small coffin.
Yeah, it should do.
It is evidence.
If it's to that, Mr. Taylor, the pathologist confirm, and it is written boldly here that he was buried in a small casket, and that's why.
Let's see, I mean, this same pathologist, let me believe what to
Okay. He even affirmed to us that the neck was bent.
Yeah. So my concern for a little while now is the nurse. You know, from day one, to be honest, since last year. Because my understanding is we should have heard her voice by now. They're claiming they called original nurse. Then after, they called this particular nurse that we're seeing a picture everywhere. I'm starting to think that just one nurse involved, which is Mohbad's actual nurse. Can we please ask her to also appear? Is that possible? Whoever she is.
Well, the nurse, to answer that question, because this platform will be more of clarification and insightfulness. Now, on that nurse, Baba's legal team wrote to the court, they applied to the court requesting additional witnesses. And to the glory of God, after back and forth fight, the request was approved. So the nurse in the last inquest, if not for what the devil has used some people to do, that made the inquest to be at a halt, to be on hold. The nurse could have appeared, because the last inquest, the lawyer representing the nurse was in court. So whether the real court or not, whether a real nurse or not a real nurse, during cross-examination, I am sure, with the team of lawyers, experienced and knowledgeable lawyers in this inquest, they will be able to make the court understand if truly she's a nurse or a hired individual.
No. It's like, I understand what you're saying, but they said in their statement, in some record somewhere, that Mohbad's real nurse was first called. I think she has to come and speak.
Well, that's
Taylor, what does she want to come and speak about when she was?
No, it's just.
Hold on, Mr. Titus. What Mr. Titus is trying to say is the first nurse that was called could be the person that came. That, okay, this person is your patient, is your customer, is your customer. So he might have done something on that body, but did not want to appear. So that is why they had to plan for one nurse. The nurse was not available. They had to wait for someone available till the next day.
And we can also find out if she was truly called, just like the comment section just mentioned.
Yeah.
So that is a very good area.
Mr. Titus. And to have to Mr. Titus, also, if the medical history of Mohbad, they said she's been one that knows.
That is exactly the second thing I'm going to. Thank you very much, Nehimole. Medical history, please. Thank you. Hello. I'm listening.
Can you hear me? Sorry, my voice is a little.
I'm listening to you, Honorable.
Yeah, I think
I don't hear with no voice.
Yeah, Liva. I think from what you said, if they said they contacted Mohbad's nurse first and it was not reachable, if you called Mohbad's nurse, how will she know that they tried to call her when it was not? It is switched off. Hello. How you want to know? Say I called you. You get. Hold on. So if
too much
for me, I believe that Mohbad's nurse was not contacted in the first place. That one with they talk, not just scripts. You understand? It was in the first place, because if it was Mohbad's nurse that was contacted, now what time did they try to force the nurse? What time did Feyishara appear? If you have tried Mohbad knows and he switched up. And you try somebody's nose and it was not available according to them, and mine was not going through because she was out of the country. How come they did not try to call Mohbad nurse again? So there was no calling of Mohbad not having issue. You get me? There was no calling of Mohbad not having issue. They only waited for this note, and this is where I'm going to, and I keep saying it. Now, when this Feishara was called, it was a setup for her. She was not part of the plan. One can why your Thomas died, but as of today, she has become part of the script. She has become part of the plan. Because as of the time she was not part of the plan, the mother was screaming for Nigerians to help her, to come to her aid. Now, could it be that the same way they were trying to reach spending? Because we heard that when these guys were incarcerated, that Wumi was trying to reach them personally, sending messages to one, Liam miss you, how are you, blah, blah, blah. You understand? Could it be that this person too has been contacted by Wumi, that's the nurse, to tell her that, okay, don't worry, you don't have to speak, you are covered, blah, 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 blah. So for me, there was no, they never made a call to Mohbad's personal nurse. Thank you.
I get you, York.
Mr. Titus, somebody said York new voice is sounding like that of Wumi. So probably you use hot water, honey, and what have you to clear your throat. And don't sound like that. We're listening to you, Mr. Titus. In the next...
More arrogance now.
Yeah.
Okay,